If you're in your 30s or 40s and you feel behind, not failing, just stuck, this is for you. Because most bad decisions don't feel bad when you make them. They feel reasonable. They feel like relief. And then 5 years later, you realize they quietly cost you a decade. There's a way to prevent that. And it comes from Charlie Munger, someone who built a remarkable life not by being flashy, but by avoiding mistakes most people repeat. What I've always liked about Munger is how normal his thinking feels. No hustle slogans, no dramatic reinvention stories, no pretending life is simple, just calm, steady judgment. And honestly, that matters right now because most of us aren't trying to win big. We're trying to do solid work, keep our family life steady, and stop feeling like we're constantly behind. So let me share 3 rules. Not motivational hype, just thinking habits that actually hold up when life is busy, imperfect, and real. Rule 1. Avoid poor decisions before chasing success. Most people ask, how do I win? Charlie Munger asked a better question. How do people lose? Then he avoided those paths. They lose by acting emotionally, rushing decisions, copying crowds, taking risks they don't understand. Munger believed you don't need brilliance to succeed. You just need to avoid obvious mistakes. Rule 2. Discipline isn't about being tough. Let me say this gently. Most people don't lack discipline. They lack energy. They're tired, overstimulated, overcommitted, trying to be everything for everyone. That's not a personal failure. That's modern life. Munger didn't rely on willpower. He avoided situations where willpower was even needed. Because no one, and I mean no one, makes great decisions late at night, after a long day, with a phone in their hand. If your life is cluttered, discipline feels heroic. If your life is simpler, discipline feels automatic. And this matters more than it sounds because most people don't fail from lack of effort. They fail from exhaustion. This year, discipline looks boring. Fewer decisions, simpler routines. Rule 3. Stop treating every mistake like a verdict. This one is subtle, but it causes years of delay. Most fear sounds like this. What if I make the wrong move? What if people judge me? What if this proves I'm behind? So you stay where you are. You don't apply for the role. You don't speak up in the meeting. You don't start the thing you've been thinking about for 3 years. You call it being careful. But really, it's fear wearing a sensible outfit. Charlie Munger didn't treat mistakes as personal failures. He treated them as information. In normal life, failure usually looks like a job that wasn't a good fit, a project that didn't work, a decision that taught you what to avoid next time. That's it. It's not a verdict on your worth. It's feedback. And once you stop attaching your identity to outcomes, decisions get lighter. Here's an important fact. Charlie Munger didn't peak early. Most of his wealth came after age 50. He wasn't rushing. He wasn't proving anything. He was avoiding mistakes and letting time work. That's why this mindset works especially well if you have a family, responsibilities, and no room for chaos. Here's a simple checklist. Ask yourself, am I reacting emotionally right now? Am I rushing a decision that can wait? Am I interrupting something that was already working? If you fix these 3 things, most problems shrink. So let's zoom out for a second. Don't blow up what's working. Make discipline easier, not heroic. And stop turning mistakes into personality tests. Now let me leave you with one thought. Charlie Munger once said, "The first rule of compounding is to never interrupt it unnecessarily." That applies to money, but it also applies to careers, relationships, health, and momentum in your life. Most damage isn't dramatic, it's self-inflicted, out of impatience. Look, this year doesn't need you to be fearless. It needs you to be steady. Protect what you've built. Take the next reasonable step, and let compounding, quiet, boring, powerful compounding, do the heavy lifting. If you enjoyed this video, subscribing is a simple way to support the channel. This space is just getting started, and I'm grateful you chose to spend a few minutes here. I'll see you in the next one.